Hello everyone, YUNIQ, thank you so much for the tag to do the luxury items I cannot live without. As other people who have made these videos have declared, it is very difficult to make. I think the hardest part for me is deciding overall the one-time favorite. So the best I can do is my favorite at this time. I do change my mind a lot on different things, but let's just go with what I have and let's just see what we have. The first item was the handbag you could not live without, and I am going with, no surprise, it's a Louis Vuitton, but it is in the Damier Bean. It is a Speedy, and it is a Speedy 25, and the reason I chose it is because the versatility. All weather, being the Damier Bean, I can wear it as a dress up without the band, the strap. I can carry it for work on a regular basis and still have a larger tote with me for work items. I use this just about every time I travel as a crossbody at the airport, as well as in the car traveling. And then when I get places, it's just the perfect bag because it holds so much and yet it's still small enough, and it does fold down. There's so many good things about this bag outside of the opening, but you know, can't have it all. If I had to have one bag or something that I would go out and purchase again if I didn't have it, would be this Speedy Damier Bean and the 25. That would be that. Now, I believe the second item was a small accessory, or an accessory that I would choose, or SLG, small. I had the list and then I can't find the list, so I'm going by memory, sorry. I think it's a small leather good, and it's between these two. Either the small PM agenda or, ironically, my glass case holder. I guess I'd go with this one if I had to just choose one, because I would purchase it again. I love the way I can fit my prescription glasses or my prescription sunglasses inside of it and feel that it's safe, and yet it still doesn't take up a lot of room. And this goes with me constantly. This is a constant in my bag. This is close to, just because I pretty much have it with me where I go, unless it's an especially smaller bag. I just like to know that I have availability to notes to write on, and this keeps up with like what I eat, things like that. Okay, so sorry, I was supposed to pick one, so I guess I'll go with this. Then the next item is a jewelry item, and I like Tiffany's, as you know, because I have like way too much of it, the sterling silver, and I'm going to come up here and show you something. If I had to pick one, it would be this little mini bead. This is their 4mm size, and this was a gift, and this is a small round, and it says I love you on there in case it's not focusing well. I love this so much because I think it's beautiful by itself. I think it's beautiful in a cluster of other bracelets. I think it's beautiful casually worn as well as dressed up. So I would go with this. I do wear the round earrings from Tiffany quite a bit, and I would certainly miss them, but since I have the stud earrings, that if I forget earrings, I'm still kind of okay. Since I have those as backup, I would go with this bracelet here from Tiffany's. Now, yes, the next one was either a makeup item or a perfume, and I actually surprised myself on this one because I'm going with a perfume. One makeup item I have to have with me is a powder, but I didn't choose that because I should do more with makeup. I realize this, but it's I just need a powder with me. I do like MAC powder, I guess, but I couldn't even tell you what shade right now because it's all ripped off on the back. Anyway, but there is a perfume that I'm really into right now, and it's called Alien. And this was actually a request for my youngest daughter for Christmas. and I love this so much. So we now share it. And I told her to replace the bottle when this was used up. The scent, I actually looked it up, like what is so wonderful about it. It has vanilla, amber, and orange blossom in it with a hint of woods. So there you go. It stays with me a long time. I really like it, and it's hard for me to go out the door without spraying something to make me smell better, so I would go with this perfume. The shoes, you may laugh at, and I actually have two that I want to go over with you. Gosh, I guess when I don't get to go to a lot of stores on a regular basis that sell Chanel and Prada, other brands that I would like to try on maybe for shoes. But that's okay, because I'm much more of a handbag person than a shoe person. So when I do get to go to these stores, I focus on the handbags and look at the shoes and go, oh, I really should try some on, and then I don't. And so I don't often try on some of the luxury brands to know which would be my favorite, or if I'd had a pair that I couldn't live without. But I did order these one time, and these are Prada, and they're just flip-flops. And I hope this doesn't gross you out. They're pretty old, but I like how the Prada, and it's just good traction. I used to buy flip-flops a lot, like every season. And since I have gotten these, and that was 5 years ago, I haven't bought anymore. I haven't felt the need to. And I still really like them. They're super comfortable. I'm not a huge flip-flop person as far as wearing it in a lot of public places these days, especially not for work or whatever. But when I come home, it's just really nice to put on. I have this, owie, I have this little sore toe, and I'm trying to let it breathe and let it just not be rubbing up against something right now. So poor me, I know. Anyway, but I will say that shoes that are probably the biggest priority for me are running shoes. And lately, since I've been doing my little CrossFit, I have found these shoes, and they're okay for some running, but I like the back for traction. I was, when I went to New York this winter, I was going to run that Central Park, and I wanted some good shoes with traction in case it were icy or whatever. And I got these, and I really like them. They're very comfortable. And what is it with me in shoes that, like, the tip, I always like rub them off, and like I get little holes at the top of my shoes really fast. It's really bad. I almost do it with all my running shoes. So everybody in class has these cool looking shoes that look good, and then mine have all these little holes in them. So I don't know. These are my one exception. So I guess I'll have to do that for shoes. And then for one extra, I'm gonna go back with the bag, because I would buy this or something like it again. It does keep me from buying less. That's one argument for a luxury good. If you really get what you want, or it has that quality to it, you are satisfied with it. And I know it can cause this avalanche of wanting more, but it also can, for me, on something small like I'm about to show you, it makes me satisfied. And that is my Half Moon Chanel. It is my one and only Chanel. But I find that I wear this a lot for the times that I need a small bag. It also can work, it's a wallet on chain, a walk. I have it stuffed with the plastic, but it has the built-in wallet, much just like on the other walks that are what you typically think of, I guess, with Chanel. And I'm just in love with the strap. I just know when I go to an art show, when I go to a friend's house, or we're gonna go watch a game over to a friend, I don't know, just if I'm gonna go out and I don't want a lot of things with me, or the occasion is suitable to have a smaller bag, I go to this just about every time. And being what I wear with my silver and my black, this is quite suitable, and it does go with everything I own. So, but I guess that's the way it is with black and silver. So this would be the item that I would, the extra that I wouldn't want to go without. I did almost choose a Burberry scarf because of all my scarves. That is the one I consistently go to. But I went with this little Half Moon Chanel. So thank you again for the tag, and this is very fun. Even the city, thanks for setting this up for us, and I hope everyone is having a great day. And I do want to hear, like, it's helpful to know like what your one item is and why that's your item and which one you would replace if you could. But I don't know, I hope you found this fun. It was fun to make, and I'm hoping all the best for all of you. Bye.